Hello. You have to excuse me today. It is burp day. Welcome to day 367 of random symptoms. Hello, right, it is Tuesday. The day is Tuesday. I'm really not excited, but almost like I'm just really happy actually. I've just got off the phone, excuse me, with the charity that I've been talking about in previous vlogs, Nuffield. I can't learn how to pronounce it. And I've come off the phone with them. I've been accepted into their 12-week rehabilitation program. It starts in about 2 weeks. I just had like about 45-minute phone assessment where they just went through all my symptoms, the patterns, everything from the physical things into the mental, emotional stuff as well, because a lot of like people get this, it affects your mood swings. It's really weird. I mean, I guess you're really knackered all the time, but chemically it must do something as well, because your moods can just go like thankfully I haven't been too bad. I mean, I have days where I just feel like bawling my eyes out for no apparent reason the whole day. Excuse me. But then it's fine. But usually those are days that I'm like feeling particularly rough or knackered. It was quite mad actually, because it was just really refreshing and really nice to be speaking to someone who actually gets it and who understands. It felt like, oh, I'm actually getting some help and I'm being listened to. At one point I could feel like this lump coming in my throat. My eyes started watering. Just like this massive wave, just emotion. Almost like a relief kind of emotion. It was really strange. It just came out of nowhere, like, oh my god, this is actually like, I had to like gather myself so I didn't start proper blotting down the phone. I don't want to badmouth anyone because I'm not that kind of person. With like doctors and stuff, you'll phone the GP and then at the end it'll be like, you'll come away just like with them saying there's not much they can do. You can try and treat some of the symptoms, but they can't get to the bottom of what's going on, because there's not much information out there still, because it's still new. It's only like what, a year, so you're just kind of left. I really respect what they do as a job, but at the same time sometimes you just feel so deflated and like you have to like, you feel like you have to build yourself up to phone them up to get an appointment. I spoke to like 3 different GPs in the past two months, I think, so it can be a bit disheartening sometimes. Anyway, I'm digressing onto like negative shit and I don't want to do that. It's all positive. So it was just really refreshing to speak to someone who actually understands. They got me doing this thing on the chair. They were just testing to see like if I'm suitable to be going through this rehabilitation thing. Basically it's not medical, it's more physical, it's physiotherapy. They're like PTs, but they've had extra training to do with long COVID symptoms and like fatigue, also nutrition, sleep patterns and stuff. It's all just really helpful. And they got you doing this thing. You have to be tested to make sure you're physically able to do the stuff. So you had to sit on a chair. I'll just do it on the sofa for now. You had to sit on the chair and I'm going to take you with me. Ready? And you had to go like 1 and again 2, and then basically had to stand for 30 seconds. I had to do that counting as I went up to, I think I went up to like 7. I didn't do it too fast, I just did it gently. It's just to prove that I'm not like wheezing and about to collapse, and to see what level you're at as well. So it's all really cool. I'm really happy about it. And I have to do 12 weeks altogether. I think the first 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks, I can't remember, are all done virtually from home. And then the last 4 to 6 weeks, I go into their specialised gym. We worked out 3 goals. I think we did 3, but no, we only did 2. Worked out some goals basically. And one was to be able to walk for 10 minutes just around the park. Because we actually live over a park, which is really, really nice. It's a bit frustrating sometimes because you look out and you want to go in there. But at the same time, I think we probably don't walk in that park that often enough anyway, even when we were well, you know what I mean? Even when we were like before pandemic. So I think you take it for granted sometimes, don't you, when you like have things right on your doorstep. But that was one of my goals anyway, so walk for 10 minutes. Another one was getting my moods to just kind of level out, probably with help with sleep pattern and stuff. Excuse me. Actually, I will discuss, they did tell me on the phone about something called an energy envelope technique, which I thought was actually really cool. And she said basically with fatigue, the amount of burping is a really weird side effect of long COVID again. One person was saying they could actually like burp out the whole fucking alphabet since they've had long COVID. It's ridiculous. Do the whole fucking national anthem. I feel like that scene out of Elf after the massive bottle of Coke. Anyway, digress. So you imagine this envelope, right? You fill this envelope with your energy levels. So some days the envelope might just have a little bit in it. Other days you might feel like it's full. And what you do is you just gauge your activities on that day by the amount of energy that's in that envelope, but then even do slightly less. So if you've got like a little bit, say envelope's half full, excuse me, and so you know that, like, say doing the washing up or going for a walk or standing up and down a chair will take like about half of that, a quarter of that envelope. So you just do like one of those tasks and you use up a quarter of your envelope, so you've still got a little bit left in the tank. Even if you've like on good days when you feel like you've got a full envelope, just do like half of it, which would take up half your energy. So do like, maybe I would go for a little walk and like do like a little bit of cooking or something, and then have a rest. And then again, if you like feel like it's filled up a bit more later on, then you like take a bit more of that energy. So it's like, I thought it was a really cool way of explaining it to me. Because yeah, you do have to pace yourself. She said that the pacing thing that you've been doing is good, just doing like one task a day. She also said to monitor my symptoms, so like write down when things happen, so then you can like look back and like see if there's any like correlating symptoms and any like patterns emerging. And then she says it's also easier if you can go to your GP then with this pattern of symptoms, so maybe they can like see the connections and see what might be causing it, and they'll have a better idea of what's going on, rather than just going to the GP every time and I've got the jaw ache or I've got the nausea or I've got this. They kind of get the whole picture then, as opposed to like one little symptom, if that makes sense. Which I thought, yeah, that's a totally valid point, relating to what I was saying earlier about my GP appointments as well, because that might help. Because I suppose the more you give them as well, the more it can help them, which then the more they can help us. I've got the utmost, utmost respect, but also like I can't think what the word is. I have brain fog. What's the fucking word, man? Awe? I'm in awe. Is that the right word? I don't think that's the right word. I'm in awe. It's not the right word. Anyway, I think it's amazing. I think they're like the job and the work all the NHS people are doing, like for this whole, in general anyway, but then like pre-pandemic, but now during the pandemic, I think they're all fucking amazing. Another thing, today, our Skilo has gone into the vets. She's gone into the hospital for a little dentist for a little dental operation, and she's going to have a little teeth sorted out. She had a bit of gum disease at the back, quite a bit apparently, but she's quite old. She's coming up to 16 years old, I think she is, but she's still a little whippersnapper. Be a rock and roller in a band, and I'll do my best to help you understand. You see, this isn't 'cause it's cool or benign. It's a calling, it's a deep lifestyle, and I tried so fucking hard to toe a line, but then it felt so very empty all the time. 'Cause I'm a mean rock and roller in a band. But yeah, she's gone in this morning. So I keep forgetting, I keep seeing like I've got this black and white blanket. I kept seeing that in the corner of my eye, thinking it was her, and then I remember she's not here. But apparently she's going in this afternoon. She's got to have, because she's a bit older and she has kidney disease as well, she's got to have IV fluid. They said she'll go under late this afternoon. Oh, little tongue's going to be hanging out. She's going to be like that on the bench. She's part of the family, man. She's got to go through healing as well. It's not COVID though, it's her little teeths. She's having an ultrasound as well while she's under, because we've been wanting to get her ultrasound done for a while, but she's a bit feisty. I don't see them allowing her to do that unless she's asleep, not while she's awake. Little feisty monkey when she wants to be. All right, I think that's it. Nothing to update yet. Obviously, I'm not exercising at all yet. Everything's wicked. Everything's always working out. I forgot to say, right, I've talked about it before previously, how I'm really into like my energies and like law of attraction and stuff like that. I believe the energy that you put out comes back to you. It's a lot deeper than that. If you know about energies and LOA, then you'll get where I'm coming from. If not, look at that, man. It's really awesome. It's all about like positive, how we are all we're all vibrating energy. Every little thing, even from this lead to my hat to, oh, it's actually Neil's hat, but never mind, to this pen, to my cheek, to like the phone that I'm speaking to you on right now. It's all energy. If you were to put all of any bit through a microscope, you'd see like the vibrations of the energy, and the whole world is like that. When you match your energy up to certain frequencies, magic happens. It's really cool. But anyway, I'm really love this guy called Bob. I really love this guy called Bob Proctor. And yesterday I happened to open my email and saw that he was doing like a 5-day mini challenge thing called Shifting Your Paradigms. Long story short, paradigms are like self-limiting beliefs that have installed in us from when we're a young age. So things like, it's like subconscious programming. So things like, do you always find yourself, like when, say with money for instance, do you always find yourself automatically going, oh, I'm skint, or can't afford that? All those are self-limiting beliefs that you'll just automatically say. So what you got to do is break those limiting beliefs into like better, more positive reinforcement. Break those paradigms, break those beliefs. So this is all about this thing this week. My first exercise I was given, I watched a video yesterday, there's another one today, and for the next like 3 days after, and it's actually really good fun. And the exercise for yesterday is I've got to write down my paradigms. So I'm going to do that, and then I've got to burn them. So that's going to be interesting. I haven't done it yet. I might do it in a minute actually after this video, but I'll keep you updated on how this goes. And I know personally my money beliefs were a big one to break. I've actually been working on it for quite a few years, and it's getting loads better. Like every year I see a massive change, and then the past like year to 2 years it's just really changed, and I can feel myself changing. It's like a monster changing into like a werewolf or something, but I'm not. It's just really cool. Look it up. look at Bob Proctor, he's awesome. I think this will be a really good exercise mentally and emotionally as well. Whether you believe in like energies or law of attraction or not, I think it's a good thing to do because it's all just positive stuff. So it's like it's all uplifting. But I do believe in it, so it's like it's double win for me, eh? I might even actually, should I do a little video of me burning my paradigms? Burn, motherfucker, burn. Alright then, I'll keep you posted. Bye. What's my paradigms? What's my paradigms? What's my paradigms? Right, I've done my paradigms. That was actually quite an eye-opening exercise to do, actually. Because like, you don't realise sometimes how much you put yourself down. Yeah, it feels quite emotional in a way. It's a weird one, actually. I'm not going to read all these out because I feel that's exposing myself a little bit too much for a vlog, even though I don't mind saying some things, but at the same time I want to keep some of it to myself. But it just goes to show you everyone's human. But I've realised as I was writing this down, there's things like I'm not as talented as others. I'm not good enough. I am lazy. I'm a letdown. That's something that came out. It's interesting. I've said before, I don't know if I've said this on a vlog. You wouldn't let your best mate talk to you the same way you talk to yourself sometimes. So why? Why do it? So now we burn it. I've just done all my limiting beliefs. So I was like, I'm gonna wait till dark to do the burning ritual thing. And then I realised, I was like, why am I waiting till the dark? And I realised that's another self-limiting belief. I care what other people think. I've got my mask on, but I could take it off because I'm outside. Yes, I was like, do you know what, fuck it. I'm going to burn my paradigms. Someone else is over there. See, I can do it. I'm even doing it now. Someone else has just pulled up in the car park and I'm immediately going, oh no, they're looking at me. I shouldn't give a shit, should I? I really shouldn't. I thought, should I going to be like a proper little witch going to my little woodland area here? Right, I'm in that Blair Witch Project, this, isn't it? I'm like, I have my paradigms. All I had, right, was a little bolty dish. So I've got my paradigms written here. Just added, I care what others think, because I think that's a big one. It's quite damp, so the forest should not go up in flames. Right, we're ready. You ready, paradigms? Burn! I stopped to hear the leaves crack under me. Done. That actually feels really, really liberating. Really, really good. I really enjoyed that. I'm going to do it more often whenever they come up. Also, do you know what's pretty cool? I've just got some fresh air at the same time. Now I'm going to go back to bed because I feel like shite. But hey ho, bye. I think I'm going to go and have a little bit of sleep actually. So I think that's, well, I'll try to. If I just like, at least if I'm just lying down. Oh, I look so fit. I'm going, bye.